Hi, everyone. Welcome to Zodiac Zone. I'm Melissa Marcum. And first, I just want to say welcome to Sagittarius. Today is the first day of Sagittarius energy. So what is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is about optimism. It's ruled by Jupiter. So it's about expanding your horizons. And I always say for people that have their sun in Sagittarius, they are the luckiest people of the zodiac. So I wanted to start out with something positive because I know we've had a major event happen this week where Pluto entered Aquarius. And Pluto has been in Capricorn since about 2008, and it's danced around this year, and now it's finally in Aquarius until about 2042, I believe. Anyway, so what does that mean? It means that we're going to see a lot of interesting things happen over the next several years. We're going to see the onset of AI, the technology revolution. We're going to see people being completely in their minds. It's because Aquarius is air energy. Air energy is usually in your mind. And it's really going to affect fixed signs. So fixed signs are Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. It just got out of the cardinal sign. So if you're an Aries, Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, you can breathe a major sigh of relief because it's going to feel less restrictive, and it's just going to now go into the fixed signs. So that's a major event. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is Mercury retrograde. We are going to start a Mercury retrograde, and it is going to be on November 25th. So prepare to, especially around the Thanksgiving holidays, give yourself extra time to travel. Just really, give yourself extra time for these things. Another thing, this is actually going to go on until December 14th. It's December 15th, and usually what I say to people with retrogrades is it's a time to revisit things. It's a time to plan for extra things, especially next week with Thanksgiving. If you're going to travel, it's really, really important for you to give yourself some extra time. Don't wait to the last minute to get to the airport. You might want to be there a couple of hours early just in case, there's any problems with travel. Because I was looking at my calendar for next week because the Thanksgiving is later this year. So definitely people are going to probably start traveling on Monday. So, and Monday is when Mercury goes into retrograde, right around the time of travel. So anyway, those are just a couple things I wanted to let you know. One other thing is we're going to have a new moon in Sagittarius on November 30th. This is really about focus on setting intentions and learning and growth. And it's an excellent time to start new projects or form connections with like-minded people. So with that, I wanted to do my first reading, my first and only reading, since this is only a 15-minute show, but I wanted to do a quick reading. And is Brittany there?
Yes. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. I'm so super excited.
I'm going to do a very quick reading for you, Brittany. I am a vibrational evolutionary astrologer. So what I'm going to do is really it's going to be about your soul mission and the purpose of why you're here. It's going to be really quick. And I would invite you to take a look at my website, mmastrovibes.com, for more information. But so what is your birthday?
It is 4/10/84.
4/10/84. Okay, 10th of April, 1984. What is your time? Birth time.
8:10 a.m.
8:10 a.m. And city and state?
I'm currently in Beltsville, Maryland.
Where were you born?
I was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Okay, great. Go ahead, and I got that. All right. So, okay. Like I said, I'm a vibrational evolutionary astrologer, so I'm really going to look at something called the lunar nodes, which are elliptical points in the sky. And I'm going to talk astrology, but I'm going to tell you what it means. So your south node, meaning the energy that you came in on, is in Sagittarius, and it's in the 7th house of partnership in Libra. And your north node is in Gemini in the 1st house. And I feel for you is a lot of times a south node in Sagittarius is a perpetual student. They're the people that always like to learn, and probably previous life you were the scholar. Think of yourself as like the Socrates, that traveled around just learning and gathering information. And it's in the 7th house of partnership, so I feel like there's a tendency for you to be a little bit of a people pleaser, kind of not always put yourself first. And I would say that your life purpose in this lifetime is to communicate what you already know and really step into your own power. Don't let people sway you from listening to what you feel is the right thing to do. Does that make sense to you?
It actually does. Yes.
Yeah, it's really about listening to that internal voice that is really going to guide you. And I'll tell you too, because you're an Aries.
Mm-hmm.
You picked Aries, so Aries is a very strong sign. It's very assertive, and congratulations. Like I said at the start of the show, we're out of cardinal signs with Pluto. So I feel like you're gonna feel a lot lighter. I don't know if I have myself. I'm an Aries as well, and my south node is in Libra. So for some reason, well, I know the reason, because of the Pluto in Aquarius instead of Capricorn, I feel kind of revitalized. I don't know if you're feeling like that. I feel like, okay, there's nothing kind of blocking me. There's things that I want to do, and it just feels a lot lighter. I don't know if you're feeling a lot lighter as well.
Hopefully it's coming sooner than later.
Yeah. I feel like for you, and especially because this year these are your nodes for your entire life, but it's really for you about stepping into your power, and speaking up and speaking and having your own voice, and not second guessing yourself,
Right.
I feel like that's very, very important for you. I feel like relationships, because you have Uranus there, have been kind of challenging for you. Sometimes, love can come in very fast and it can leave fast too. I'm thinking you've had a few relationships like that.
Yes.
You have a yod, which a yod is almost like a spiritual assignment. So for example, it's a driven cause or purpose in somebody's life. Princess Diana had a yod in her chart. The apex points to your ascendant. Your ascendant is in Gemini. I feel like communication is very important, and maybe writing a book, communicating something, doing something in that area. I feel like you're called to do something like that. And it's a calling, in life when people have a yod in their chart. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so whatever that is, I suggest that you do it because there's going to be that internal dialogue inside you, very deep inside you, that is not going to let up until you do that. And once you get into that energy, it's going to put you in a very higher level of consciousness. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I felt this and I was always supposed to do this. And it's going to catapult you in a way that is going to feel really good for you. So I feel like that is something that you should absolutely do. So if that's just an overview, if you ever, like I said, want to go down deeper, check out my website, mmastroVibes.com. I do all kinds of charts, from business charts to personal charts to coaching. And my passion is to help people and use astrology as the tool to help people. So thank you very much for letting me read your chart.
Absolutely. You have a great evening.
You too. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of reaffirm we are in Sagittarius season. I feel like, this is a great time to manifest your whatever you feel for next year. The new moon for next year, the new moon coming up, on the 30th, like I said earlier, it's really about setting intentions, learning, expansion. Sagittarius is such a beautiful time to do that. So whatever you're feeling, it's really about doing purposeful things and feeling good about what you do and feeling a sense of commitment. So I'm so happy to present astrology on a weekly basis. And next week, I'll talk about some of the things coming up in December. And of course, we're getting very, very close to 2025. So a lot of interesting things going on in 2025. And I look to the chart to do everything. It's part of my existence. So thank you. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you next week.